Today, we'll be talking about the main two types of investments you should be doing. The first one is cash flow, and I'm just talking the basic cash flow here. And the second one is your capital or your net worth or your enterprise, whatever you want to call it. It's the overall growth of you or a business or whatever. The first cash flow is this scenario would be about my mentor, and he did an investment that I do agree with him on, but at the same time, I don't agree with what he's doing. So let me tell you about a scenario. He bought a house. They were asking like 135 for it. He ended up buying it, I think, for like 125 or something. He talked him down 10,000, and then he put like I forgot what he put down on it. But anyways, his monthly payment now was after all of his paying the company that keeps up with his house, paying uh, taxes, all that stuff, depreciation, everything. What his cash flow was on this house a month, well, it was like negative 290 something, but let's just say 300. So his cash flow was negative 300. Okay, so what this did to his capital though is the house he bought was like one. He ended up buying it for 225 and was appraised at like 235. So that did make his capital increase $10,000. Now his interest rate right now is 7.25, and his cash flow is negative 300. So every month it's costing him $300 for this house, for maintenance, the company, all that. So now, what I do not agree with him on is I don't really see this as a. I do see it as an investment, but not a good investment, because a good investment is if you could turn this cash flow instead of a negative, if you could turn it into a positive. Turn to a positive. Now, the reason you want it in a positive is because with that extra cash flow, guess what you could do? You could buy yourself another investment, and you could keep using that money to snowball, and pretty much you'll have a your investments will just grow exponentially if all your investments are positive cash flows. Now, in the years to come, the rent will increase on his house. Okay, so the rent would increase. The rent would increase, so that could eventually make his negative cash flow into more of a positive cash flow over time. Second of all, his 7.25 interest rate, say it goes down, um, say he refinances his house at a lower interest rate, or say the interest rate doesn't go down any, he can also refinance his house. He could refinance it. And what that will do is say after 4, 5, 6 years, however long it is, it'll make his payment go down, and that could also potentially turn his cash flow into a positive. Now, what else could happen? The rent could increase. He could refinance it, and plus, if he refinances it over and redoes the loan for back to the original, say, 15-year loan he's doing, then that's what I meant by refinance. And the second part of the refinance is if he gets lucky and if he refinance it at interest, a lower interest rate. This could also be a positive cash flow for him. So right now he's building his wealth. Say 10 years down the line, this rental would pay off most of the house, so that would really help him with his capital net worth. But right now, he is losing money, something that he might have found a different investment where he was making a positive cash flow. But in the years to come, eventually this will be a positive cash flow. But right now, the main investment he's doing with this house was to build up his capital, is why he invested in this house. I do agree with him on that because after the house is paid off, he'll be making good cash flow. His net worth would be higher. But as of now, this is the only investment. There's a couple, but this is one of the investments I don't see with him eye to eye on. But pretty much let me know what you guys think about this investment and whether it's worth it or not, and let me know. Thanks for watching.